All right, D-Boy West Coast Uncensored. I'm new setup, being able to split the screen so I could show my stuff on the thing. So on your screen too, so I'll be able to share screen. Trying it out, so I'm not an expert at it, but this first video, because I'm already there, and I'm trying to figure out how to share and what to do. Brand new to me, so that's definitely going to get in a word of the day. And the word of the day we're getting into is definitely echo. Um, the word of the day, the WOTD. How are you guys doing? I definitely want to thank you guys for all the watches. I have a video that you guys got into. You guys really blew me away with everybody that got into it um, and listened. It's setting records, so I really appreciate and thank you for it. Um, and also the last one's taken off too, right? The last one I did is taken off too, so it's really out there and being watched, just multiplying. And I'm like, wow, blown away by, and all you new subscribers too. All right. I really appreciate you guys new because I have new subscribers and I really totally appreciate the new subscribers and what's going on with that one. So let's do this. So we got echo. We got the word echo, right? And I really look at this word as we talk about all kinds of stuff here. We definitely are going vast. We're going in. We're trying to do something that's different. We're trying to bring people into the fullness of what they are. I'm just checking something real quick. The videos I wanted to tell you about was the connective vibe is actually my all time sin is actually my most watched video that wasn't a short at a concert. Appreciate that splat. I mean, just blowing away the records of my most watched videos. And then the last one that I put out, the Demiurge, is on its way too. It's really just blowing up, and I thank you and appreciate you for all that. The 1907 General Board meeting too, and integrity, the word of the day. But we're doing the word of the day, echo, and the reason I'm doing echo, we're already in a split screen. I hope you guys can see it. I think you guys can. Remember, I'm new at this, so if it when I go to check it, if it's working fine, it's going to go out. Um, don't use my phone computer no more. So if you look at this, the word echo, right? And I thought about this the other day because I've had this thought for a few weeks. We're a temple, right? We are a temple. This is called the temple. You are the structure made without hands, right? You are the structure. You are the true temple. And in spiritual or definitely in occultic meaning, your body's a temple. It's not a building or a church or a temple or a mosque or some kind of temple. You are the temple made without hands. You are the temple that definitely of the housing the eternal one or eternal spirit of all. It's connected to you. And the word I was getting, and I was talking to somebody, is can you be silent? Notice the word silent. When you reverse silent and scramble the word silent, you get the word listen. In the word silent, every letter in the word silent will also give you the word listen. And I was telling somebody and asking him, can you go to the place, right? Are you hearing, I said, the voices and the echoes in your temple? And then I started thinking about the echoes of your temple that are deep within you that are echoing. So think about this. You go to a water, right? You grab a pebble and you drop it. That pebble hits, and then everything goes out like this. Look at your ear structure, right? You're seeing this. You drop the pebble, and you see the water ripples go. The ripples are going like this with each circle, right, or each level, right, going like this. You could even see it and think about your ear. Are you able to listen and hear the echoes within yourself of the voices of yourself that are calling out to you from the different levels of yourself? Are you able to hear that? Can you hear that? Can you hear? Can you HER so you can be HERE, right? So when you look at this word, and let me my phone put this down because it keeps um, loud. I'm getting Texas, but anyways, a text in. So when you look at this word, you start seeing that this word, classic mythology, was penned for love. I hope you guys can see the screen. I have this little screen thing in front of it, and I believe it's connected to it. You can see the sound, Sanskrit, and you can see that it's a noun, right? Listen to what it starts. A sounded repeated by reflection, and that's what I'm talking about. A sound repeated by reflection. The more and more you start hearing your echoes calling within your temple, within your soul, within your system, the echo, it creates a repetition like the ripple. In the center, the ripple fell, but then the ripple expanded, right? And it expanded, it created a pattern, and that pattern almost reminds me a lot of the ear, the structure, and even the ear, right? But you see the ripple effect even with water, right? You see the ripple effect. That's the same ripple effect that's within us. It comes from the center and expands out. And when you see that, it said the sound repeated by reflections, because this is all within you and you. So what it is, the sound repeated by reflection. So these ripple effects are actually representative of you in your growth, expansion, right? Can you hear the sound within this? Because this is even your aura, this is even your soul, this is within you, going out, expanding, but coming back in, right? Coming, and then it comes back in. Are you able to hear the echoes of your soul? Are you able to hear the echoes of expansion? Can you be silent enough to hear the echoes? Sound repeated by reflection, because the more you hear self, it's bringing a reflection of the fullness of who you are, because your expansion is, this is all you still going out. The pebble dropped, then you. Think about this. The sperm hit your mama, your daddy's sperm hit your mama's egg, boom, cataclysm right into her, broke the levels, and then it created a repeated reflection, because it had to break the egg to go in, because only one does it, right? Only one of the sperms are in. And here's something I'm going to tell you. You guys are a sperm cell at one time. Do you remember that? Recall that? That reflection of that you were a sperm cell at one time, but you were intelligent enough to find your way, right? Your dad's was intelligent enough to find his way into the womb, right? Into the egg. So the echo that you're hearing within the many reflections of your severed layered self, right? Come on now, from different aura or different levels of your chakras, connected to what? What's it connected to? What would it be connected to? The seven layered self would be the reflection, sound repeated reflection of you. Just started with a pebble, pop, and then went out like this, looking like an ear. Can you hear the fullness of you? Can you recall yourself as your whole aspect of your seven layered self? Different dimensions starts recognizing each other within that, the different parts of you, right? Starts recognizing that. Think about this. The echo, Sanskrit, Latin, beg to cry, related echoes, right? Let me see if I can pull this over for you guys. And then if you look at this, it goes into the echo, the echoing, the echoing, the echoing, right? Now the echoes picked up an ing, which if you listen to me before, that's like the ting, the frequency and vibration, and you're starting to listen and recognize there's your depth of who you fully are as a person, as a being, right? The light being is recalling the separate layers or dispensations of yourself that you're putting back together, remembering. Think about that. So look at this. If I could go back this way, echo, verb, re-echoing, right? And there's the catechism. Is that catechism? Yes. Someone's ear to teach by word of mouth. So when you start seeing this, right, you start realizing that the echo, a resound, you're actually starting to reverberate yourself, like reverberate. As you expanded into this one sound frequency vibration, it started expanding as you expanded, holding space but growing, but all connected as one because it started from the pebble, the drop of the pebble. Boom, it goes out. The ripples, you can see all the ripples layered, the 7 ripples of your layering, your 7 chakras, the 7 churches in the book of Revelations, opening up the 7 seals, right, in the book of Revelations. This is all the aspects of you, the Humpty Dumpty story. What Humpty Dumpty took a great fall. The king's horsemen and the king's men, government will never put you back together again. That's my rap, right? They don't. It's for you to recall your total recall, to recalling yourself and remembering, putting your members back together, the fullness of you are in the different dispensations of levels of yourself connected to the 7 chakras, the onion factor, right? Your different 7 layers of yourself. That's why you go into your time travel, you go into having experience, out of body experience, or you go into your collective, you go into your dream state and you visit different areas, which is really connecting with you, but you're recalling the other part of you in other places as you're putting it together. The Humpty Dumpty story. You're broken. Think about it. If you have broken pieces, you can take the pieces and put them back together. Hear what I'm saying? You're starting to recall and remember. Notice putting your members back together by remembering, re-putting them together, putting your members back together. Re is always doing something that's been done already, right? Re is always putting something that's already been done already. So I just thought this was very interesting when you go into the depth of this. I'm going back a little bit here. Echo was a 9, sound repeated by reflection. Classical mythology of a mountain nymph who pinned, right? What did he do? He pinned away for the love of Narcissus. I don't know if you can see that, and I'm trying to see with the sharing. This is new to me, so let me see what we can do about the sharing. But anyways, there we go. I'm trying to be able to move this over. Okay. The mythology left her, but you go down a little farther in her voice. I don't know if you can see that. We'll find out. I don't know if this little, definitely new to me doing and sharing screens. First time live, and this will be recorded unless it's horrible bad and we got to redo it. But you see the echoing, right? The even down the Sanskrit sound, Latin to cry, to resound. So there's your re again. We always talk about the re's: remember, recalculate, reborn, rebirth, re, because you did this before, because there's 7 layers of yourself that are experiencing it yourself. As we awaken to the growth of our fullness, of the remembering who we really, really, really are. And I thought about this. If you think about this, right? Think about this. How many times have you wondered? There's an old saying, right? There's this old saying. And I'm going to stop the share right there. There's this old saying. Old saying. In that old saying, it says you can't find a needle. It's hard to find a needle in a haystack. You're finding your aspects similar to, you're finding the aspects of the fullness of yourself through the needle in the haystack experience. Think about it. You're finding yourself, it would be, some would call it a needle in a haystack, but you have the direction to find it. You only one has access. That's why if you see it, it says all the king's horsemen, right? We're going to refer back to Humpty Dumpty, and all the king's men couldn't do what? Put them together again. They can't. You're the only one that really has access, but you got to waken to your access of who you are. You start accumulating degrees, and as you start doing this, you start awakening to you are in the different aspects of your very, very, very dispensational or different dimensional self. And so it hit me the other day. It was like it kept coming to, do you hear? Are you in tune with yourself? Have you had your attunement, your atonement? Atonement is your tone, a tone that you present, your frequency and vibration been harmonized with you mentally so that you can put your atonement out, which connects to the harmonization of all the 7 different dimensional chakra layers of yourself. As they start to open, right? The seals are being opened, right? The seals are being even opened within your different seals from up as it opens up, clicks like this, then it clicks and it's opening. It's like a key, right? And then it opens, one opens to the next level, the one opens to the next level, and then kaboom. And then you start realizing and remembering all things that ever, what the scripture say, remembering all things that's been said to you, all experiences that you have, the depth of who you really are. Who are you? Really, who are we? Are we limited to just one level of labeling? Are we more vast? Because to me, it appears we're more vast, right? Because we see the difference of what's going on with ourselves and others. And this light might be a trouble back here, right? In this one. So look at what I'm saying and what I'm doing. So think about, so what hit me was the other day, it was, remember that movie, The Stir of Echoes? But within our temple and ourselves, are we hearing the cries deep within our soul of the echoes in our temple calling out to you, the reconnection, the attention, the temple connection, the atoning, the atonement, the attunement? Notice atone. Tone's a frequency, brothers and sisters. That's a frequency. Mental. Remember, when you always see ment, it's always mental. Atonement, and then attunement, right? What happens when you go get your car tuned up? You get it calibrated, balanced, right? That's us too. Thank you for the first word of the day and got to share my first screen share. I was excited about it. The better I'll get by doing it, right? Hopefully when I do this recording will come out and you'll see it the way it is. If not, I'll do it again. You guys have a great day. All right. Bye.